Hello there, I'm Don from Langara Makerspace, and today we're going to show you how to set up your file in Adobe Illustrator to then be used to cut on our vinyl cutter. So first of all, I'm going to open up a file I had. This is our Langara Makerspace logo. You don't want to actually do a brand new design in the vinyl cutting. You want to create your design first in its own file. So I'm going to then go up to File, New, and here we have inches. You can change the units, but keep them at inches for now. So our rolls of vinyl are 22 inches wide. They need about an inch on each end for the rollers to catch for the vinyl cutter. So we're going to make our file 20 inches wide instead of 22. The height here, you can vary this. Just you want to fit your design into it, so you can change this later if you want. But I've got 20 inches wide by 15 inches. I'm going to click on Create. And there's our file. I'm just going to click in the white area. I'm going to left click and I'm going to click down to Show Rulers. Now this is really handy when we're laying it out. So here's the width of our material. You can see it's at 20 inches and here's our height at 15. So I'm going to go back to our design file here. I'm going to left click and drag my cursor. You can see I've highlighted everything, and I'm going to go Control C to copy it. I believe it's Command C on the Apple. I'm going to click on the tab back to the vinyl cut file, and I'm going to go Control V or Command V to paste it. So now we're pasted in. So now I can move it around here. So I'm going to see my file is about 10 inches wide. Now I can scale it up or down. Make sure you hold the Shift key so it keeps its proportions. I can kind of make it the size I want right now. But let's just look at this file for a minute. One thing you got to watch out for is make sure the text or fonts are ½ an inch or larger. You can try them a bit smaller, but I found you really get into problems if these are too small. So if you want to check out what size these are, a good way to do this is just go up to the ruler, left click, pull your mouse down, and you're going to bring a guideline down. So there you see it there. I'm going to do it again, left click, drag, and I'm going to look at the bottom fonts too. I'm going to left click and drag, and left click and drag. Okay, so now it's kind of in the middle of numbers here. So if you go up to this little crosshair thing, left click and drag, and just click on the guideline. Now you see the 0 or starting point is right at that line. So we can see that here's the ½ inch mark. I'm well under ½ an inch. So when we're trying to weed this, that's peeling out all the negative space, that could be a real problem. I wouldn't recommend it. Now let's just drag this down here again. And this is almost ½ an inch, so this is probably fine. So in that case, a few options. You can try to output it, do your best to try to get these letters weeded out, or you can just get rid of them, change your design, or you can actually enlarge your design. So I'm just gonna, I want this bigger than 10 inches anyway, so I'm just going to click on it. I'm going to use the anchor point. I'm going to use the Shift key. I'll make it about 12 inches big. Okay. I'm just going to grab these guidelines and delete those. Now that's about ½ an inch in size now, so it should be alright to weed. Now the other thing you see about my file here, it has a stroked line or a rectangle around it. This is really handy for, first of all, defining the space of your actual logo, so it can be used to help cut it out. It also can be used to help weeding. But keep in mind that anything you vinyl cut can be two different things. And to explain that, what I mean is, if I vinyl cut this and then peel out all this negative area here, then these letters, let's say it's black vinyl, these letters will all be black vinyl, and you'll just see the Makerspace. And I'll cut it around here so I have my rectangular kind of shaped logo. But the flip side of this is I could just peel these letters out, so they would be negative space, and then this would be left a solid color, like black for instance. So that's two ways to do everything. You can peel out what you want to be negative or positive. So now the other thing about this is our roll width. So this is kind of going to be a waste here. So I like to fill this up if I can. If you have something else you want to vinyl cut, it'd be great to try to fit it in here. With this, I can need more of these logos, so I'm just going to copy this, paste it in. I'm just going to rotate this. And now there's a lot less wasted space here. I'll just copy this again and put a few more of these in. And so this is going to really utilize the roll a lot better. So once you're there, all you have to do is go File, Save, or Save As, and I'm just going to do logo for the VC, and just save it somewhere where you know where to find it. When this pops up, you can just pretty well go OK. So now you have one of two choices. If it's still during the COVID times, we are accepting file submissions, so I will do the outputting for you. If that's the case, you're going to have to take your file and zip compress it, and all the information is on our website under the file submission page. Or if you're going to actually come into the Makerspace, you can just save this now onto a USB and just bring your USB stick in. So I hope that helps. Oh, just one note, you can see how this is different colors. It doesn't matter. The vinyl cutter just looks at everything as being black or white, so it doesn't matter what colors these are. So I hope that helped. We'll see you next time.